Namaste children. Today I am going to continue the game lesson. Last class you have learnt how to play scroller game. Today I am going to explain about maze game. Children, what do you mean by maze? A maze is a path or collection of paths typically from an entrance to a goal. Maze are very easy to program. Some maze games have the character control the main sprite by means of the mouse pointer. You can create 3 types of maze games. What are the 3 types? Let us see that now. First type, STM games. What do you mean by STM? Short term memory game. Second type, classic maze games. Third type, complex maze games. So there are 3 types of maze games available. Today I am going to explain how to create classic type maze game. Those who are having the Scratch can open Scratch software. Those who are not having, what you have to do, you have to download the Scratch software. Children, the Scratch software will work in Windows operating system too. So you can download that. This maze game I am going to create using 2.0 editor, Scratch 2.0 editor. So you can download the same software from the net and you from the desktop choose Scratch editor and then click the file menu and choose new option. First thing what we will do is we have to insert the maze image. For that you have to choose sprite from file option. In my computer D:, I already saved the maze image that I am going to use it for creating classic maze game. Okay, in D:, I have 8th standard folder. Inside the 8th standard folder I have many maze images. I am going to choose one maze image from that and then I am going to insert it. Okay, like this you have to insert the maze image first. Then using the shrink tool you have to reduce the maze image, okay, up to your requirement. Okay, if it is big you can decrease. If it is small, using the grow option you can increase the size. Okay, see the sprite is very big, no? Now we will move the cat out of the way. The cat is too big for this maze, so we have to grab the shrink tool and then click several times on this cat to shrink it down. So we want to move our cat around the player presses on the arrow keys on the keyboard. So in the brown events category I am going to grab this when green flag clicked block and then from the orange controls category. First I have to insert green flag clicked. When green flag clicked, where it is available, this block is available in the which category? Event category. So go to event category and choose the when green flag clicked. Okay, after selecting that, what is the next step you have to do? You have to choose forever. Forever, where it is? Yes, under control category you have forever block. Choose that. After inserting that, again you have to choose if block. Okay, where it is available, that is also under control category. So use the control category. From that choose if block and insert it. Okay. After inserting if block, what is the next step we have to do? Under sensing category, you have under sensing category, you have to choose key pressed option. After choosing that block, you have to insert it. Okay. Select key pressed and insert it. Where is key pressed? Key pressed block is available in which category? Suppose if you don't know the category, you can check in the all the categories, event category, control category, and then sensing category, motion category, everything you can check. Children, you have to memorize what are all the categories available and what are all the blocks present in Scratch editor. Then only you can select easily. So what I did, under sensing category, key pressed option is there, that I inserted now. In key pressed, which side you have to move the sprite, that you have to mention. First I want to move it in left hand side. So left arrow, I pressed left arrow. After keys, you have one pull down menu. Using that you can select the direction. I chose left arrow. Okay, number you have to put. For that you have to choose the change x by coordinate. You have to choose the x coordinate. Where it is present, change x by, select change x by option, then place it there. Defaultly 10 it is coming. Now you can change the number as 4 because the size of the maze is small only. 4 steps only you can move the sprite. So you give 4, number 4. Press negative number 4 and then you have to duplicate the if block. Okay, how will you duplicate? Go to if block, the right click the mouse. Okay, using this method you can duplicate the if block and you have to paste it below that. Here you have to change the direction. Before what you gave left arrow, no? Now you have to change it as right arrow. In key pressed you have to select right arrow. So like this you can duplicate. Then you have to change it to right arrow. Then you have to change the x coordinate value also. Defaultly 10 it is coming. You have to change it as plus 4. Okay. Then you have to duplicate again and then what you have to do? You have to change the left arrow into up arrow. So next one, you have to change it as down arrow. Above the up arrow, what is the next block available here? Change x by -4. No, you have to change it as y coordinate. How we will do that? Using drag and drop, you can change it. Okay. So here you have to paste change y by -4. Okay. Up arrow you have to put +4. Down arrow you have to put -4. Okay. After doing this, you have to check the game. Okay. How it is playing you want to check, no? Go to maze and check whether it is moving up, down, left, right. So how it is moving all the 4 directions. Okay. So the cat moves up, down, right, left, but we don't want the cat to be able to move around the maze, right, through the walls like that also. The cat looks kind of spooky, just gliding around. So we are going to add a walking animation also. So I am going to click on the red stop button to stop the program. Let's also have a cat always start at the beginning of the maze when the program first starts up. So I am going to grab this go to XY block and put it right at the start right before the forever loop. That means that no matter where the cat is when we click the green flag, the cat moves back to the start of the maze. Now to animate this cat, the sprite comes with 2 different costumes. So you can click on the costumes tab in the center to see them. If we switch between the 2 costumes, we get some sort of a walking animation, and there are some programming blocks that let us switch the costumes. They will be under the purple category. We can grab this next costume block and go ahead and put one next costume block inside each if block. Now when we click on the green flag, cat has a nice walking animation. Now we want to change the program so that the cat can't just go through the walls, and the way we will do that is by checking if the cat is touching the black color of the walls, blue color of the walls. If so, we will cancel out whatever movement it just made. So inside this if left arrow block, we are going to add a new if block from the orange control section, and this will check if the cat sprite is touching the blue maze. So in the light blue sensing category, grab this touching color blue. We want set it so that if the cat is touching the blue maze color walls, so we will have to change this color by clicking on that color square and then clicking on the blue of the maze walls. Now to undo the leftward motion that the cat just made because the user pressed the left arrow key, we are going to add a change x by block, except this block will change x by 4. Moves to the left, but if the cat ends up touching the blue maze walls, because of moving to the left, we will have it counteract that by just moving back 4 pixels to the right, and we will need this for each direction, because if you click on the green flag right now, it gets moved by 4 pixels back to its original position, but the cat can still move up, down, right through the wall. So I will click on the red stop button to stop the program. I will go ahead and right click on this if block duplicated for the other if blocks. So far the right arrow case in this case to cancel out that movement. I will need to change this to -4. And I will duplicate that again for the up arrow if block. We don't want to change X, we want to change Y for this block. So I will get rid of that and grab this change Y by block, and since this is changing it by 4, to cancel that we will have to change it by -4, and then I can duplicate that one more time and have that change Y by 4. Now I am going to check the maze. Let us check the program. I will click on the green flag, and we can't go up through the walls and left through the walls and down through the walls or right through the walls. Yes, it's perfect. I am going to choose a sprite from the library. For that, select that option from the library option. From the library, I am going to choose a sprite. What sprite is apt to this? I am going to select the mouse. Okay, where it is, many pictures are coming. No, banana, apple, ball. Okay, like that many pictures are there. I'm just seeing what are all the pictures available. I'm not able to choose which one is apt to sprite, cat sprite. So which one is apt? No, I don't want apple. I don't want glass. I don't want computer picture, star, tree, ABCD. Many images are there. From that, I'm going to choose a mouse image. Where it is? These are now. Scroll again. Somewhere I missed. Where it is? Yes. Yes. Snowman, shoes, ball, everything is available. Which one is apt to this? Yes. I'm going to choose mouse. Okay. Select that. Click OK. Now I'm going to reduce the sprite size. How will you do that? Already I told, no? Go to shrink option and reduce the size of the sprite and keep it in the end point. Okay. After keeping that, what you have to do? What is the next step? Still it is big. So using the shrink tool, again shrink the sprite mouse. Okay. Where I placed in the end point. After keeping the mouse in end point, go to info panel. Okay. Change the sprite name. What I already gave. Defaultly mouse it is showing. Change it as gold now. Okay. After changing it into goal. Finally, you have to add if block again. Under control category, you have if block. No, go to control category and select the if block. Keep it there and then go to sensing category. Under sensing category, you have touching block. Select that and keep it there. Next to if block, you have to keep that. Then what you have to do? Yes, after touching, what it is showing? Mouse pointer, no? After that, you have one inverted triangle. Click over there and select goal from that. And then what you have to do? Again, you have to go to looks category and you have to choose say block. Say hello for 2 seconds is there, no? Choose that block, purple color block, and insert it after the if then statement. Okay, now you have to change the hello and instead of hello you have to type I1. Okay. Now I am going to click red stop button. Then I am going to press green flag and I am going to play the game. Okay. We can move this cat around using the arrow keys on our keyboard. The cat can't go through the walls even if we try the objective of the game is to get into the very end of the maze. Yeah, now going to the end point, going to complete the game. Where is the sprite? Cat. Now, so finally the cat has caught his prey. If you want, you can add some more code that prevents the cat from just walking around the maze entirely and cheating. Suppose if you want to select new mazes or if you want to create, you can use the paint tool. If you want to download the new maze image or if you want to generate the maze image, you can go to internet. From that you can download the maze images. How will you download that, children? So in this class we learned how to upload new sprites that we download off the internet. We also learned how to keep sprites from walking through other sprites by cancelling out their motion after detecting if they are touching a certain color. So I hope you learnt how to create maze game today. Now I will explain how to download the maze generator from Google. Just search for maze generator online. Type maze generator in Google and there are several websites that will just automatically generate the mazes for you. Just you have to select the options which is present there. You can give the row number and column number, what type of maze you want, everything. If you give, it will generate the maze automatically. So using this maze generator, you can get the maze whatever type or whatever shape you want. You can decide the rows and columns also. So see this. Okay, like this you can change the shape of the maze also. Depending upon your like, you can insert the maze using the maze generator. Okay children. Watch the video carefully and try the maze game by yourself children. Thank you children.